Hello everyone, this is Cody Soltis from ConsciousLove.org here for your monthly energy forecast and angel oracle reading. If you've watched my first couple of videos, thank you guys so much for supporting me in this spiritual project I'm doing. I also want to say that just being spiritual and even watching these videos doesn't absolve me or anyone else from the harsh realities of life, because all of my readings came through the people who are very close to me in my life. And I feel like since, my subscriber count is pretty low, that these videos are probably going to be very accurate for the few people who are attracted to them in the beginning. And it's kind of, it makes me a believer, I'll say. That's why I'm doing this. In the gifts that, Spirit brings me. So yeah, it's been a crazy week for me so far. It's Wednesday. I know I'm a little bit late with these energy readings for the month, but I kind of had a weird awakening, I'll say, that was very, yes, I'll say, energetically uncomfortable, but not bad. Just very, very powerful energy this week. And even if you watch other oracle readings on YouTube at this time, I've seen a few out there that are that I always resonate with, and they're saying the same thing, that, oh, this is going to be a powerful week and all these things. And trust me, I'm feeling it, and the people who I love who are in my life are feeling it. So yeah, same thing. I can't do legally readings yet, but I'm tempted to maybe do a little free readings just to be practicing and to be getting out there. So maybe I'll do that. If you go to ConsciousLove.org and just shoot me an email of your interest. I'm willing to kind of extend that at least once to a couple people come first, but we'll get there. So this month I've been dying to do these readings, and I knew I was going to use these two decks. I have they're both from the same author, I'll say. There we go. We have Angel Heart Sigils. I had to look it up and pronounce it for me online, by Stuart Pearce, and also by him we have his deck that came before that, the Angels of Atlantis Oracle cards. And these are the really cool decks that I like, that I really hear clear messages from specific angels, and they kind of just have their personal voice and personality that really just clearly shines through. I meditate with them often, and it's just kind of nice to get that. So hey, if you're interested, look them up on Amazon. They're really awesome cards. Again, support people in spiritual work, as always. I think that is it. I'm very excited to be giving these messages. And again, please go to ConsciousLove.org, explore, get involved. I want to say donate, but you don't have to. But, if you want to, if you like what I'm doing, you want to support me in this cause, and send me your energy of encouragement, please do that. If not monetarily, like, share, subscribe, make comments down below, join the Facebook group, the Twitter feed, stay connected, because I'm excited. Hello, Libra. This message is for me, because I'm a Libra. If you notice, my shirt just changed colors magically. It's day 2 of recording. I got too dark last night, and well, yeah, pretty much. So, okay. Well, I can say right now the energy's coming out a little wonky. Strange. Okay, and all these are potential blocks. Okay, they're saying. Let's just jump in to see what's happening. Okay, this always comes up. Michael, sovereignty. Okay, spiritual leadership. It's time for us Libras to really step up our game with spiritual leadership. I know that's really applicable to me right now, but hey, Libras out there, it's time for you to take some reign in your spiritual. It's not like a kingship where, you're in charge of them and they're subservient and they're so weaker, but we have to be using our spiritual gifts, pretty much. We have the right stuff to be leading and to be sovereign, to be a leader, but not through force or through, ugly ego ways, but through a profound way to inspire inspirational change. But we have 2 potential blocks here. here. This is fantastic. So really, yeah, to continue on this path of spiritual growth, I know I recently awoken, like, legitimate, it was a strange, energetic thing that I can barely describe without sounding crazy. And I guess these aren't so much blocks as potential blocks. I'm not worried by them at all. Again, I'm not used to this camera. We have compassion from Archangel Zadkiel, and love from Sandalphon, with Jesus Christ there. We have Jesus here in 2 cards. And I do believe in Jesus, and Jesus kind of came to me in my energetic awakening too, through my meditations and prayers. So that's kind of a really cool big hello. Oh, okay. You may have felt this, I know I definitely did. It's a restructuring of some energy systems here. There's some profound change in our crown and third eye, but it's balanced throughout the rest of us. Hold on. Profound change, profound change, profound change. This is the moment. Again, in the weekly, we had that message about profound change. It's happening this month. If you haven't felt it yet, you will. You're going to if you're spiritually invested. So, again, I don't even know why it's coming out this way. Other things have structure. So we have inspiration from Gabriel, we have retreat from Raziel, and we have Metatron Charisma. I'm really getting attracted to the Charisma card, saying to be using that charismatic power. It's a special spiritual teaching gift to have this magnetism to you. You know, it's that like attracts like, that positivity, spirituality attracts more of that, and yeah, being the source of a solution for other people's spiritual needs. Really, it's telling me, like, yeah, work your charisma, work what makes you unique and quirky and fun and likable and lovable and adorable, because it will lead people to you. Okay, this is very comforting for my soul to hear, but I know this applies more to other people than just me. Especially if you feel like you haven't gone through the change yet. Spiritual. Okay. So Raziel's here again. I'm just listening. So we're in a period of life of inspiration, of really breathing in the life breath of God, of the divine, of ascension, and yeah, seeing things from the highest perspective in order to help change the world. I really get a strong power, like, to have an impact on the world around you, not to just be a victim of society, but to legitimately be influential. Okay, so what is this retreat card telling me? You're gonna have to retreat. You're gonna have to take some time to be alone and to really deal with this change. Because I can tell you it feels strange. But it doesn't feel scary. It doesn't feel bad. Like, it's uncomfortable because it's so new and so different. But besides that, it's wonderful and fantastic and glorious and amazing, and makes me truly see miracles all around me, and really feel connected with God and Jesus and Source and whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I don't know. I like it. So what are these 2 underlying themes? Okay. So I always get this, and this is why that we haven't been lucky with this department of our lives right now. It says an underlying factor here, for us to be aware of. We have Michael telling us to be patient, and Zadkiel telling us about romance. So it's telling me patience for romance. It's saying that we have to get over. We have to be patient really much to get where we're going. Once we do all this inner work, and actually I was told this from someone who actually liked. I had a bad psychic meeting once, and she was all like, oh my god, you're cursed, give me all your money, only I can help you. And I was like, no, that's not okay. Like, how dare you take away my power? Like, God is with me, how dare you do that? And I just found this great community, and I found someone else who gave a reading, and it said things about, once you take care of all that inner work, that spiritual, truly inner work, working on you, and clearing up all that ego stuff out, then the love appears. You'll no longer be looking for love in the external need, because you have it all radiating from within and without you, and it's everywhere that you look. You'll be conscious love. So really, other Libras, be taking this moment to retreat, to step away from the earthly world a little bit, because we're so wrapped up in it right now, and we're so worried, and we're so confused, and so concerned, and our energy is so spread out, and we're so exhausted, and we want again, if you remember from the weekly reading, we can just see our goals coming, but I feel like it's so close yet so far. It's coming, but what you have to do is retreat and really work on the mastery of your compassion and love. And it comes from loving yourself, being compassionate with yourself, and like having this inner healing. It's really hard to put into earthly terminology. So I hope I'm speaking to the hearts and souls out there right now, so that you guys get the vibe I'm sending out, more so than the horrible English words that are coming out, because they're limited. So if you're not so spiritually evolved, you might not understand, but I feel like if you're touched with this video, you're watching it, you're gonna get it. Love is coming. Maybe back towards our solar return around, October-ish time, we start getting a soulmate kind of thing. Attracting someone to help you on your spiritual path in a more positive way, instead of someone to be a reflection of the negativity within you. If you've had bad love relationships in the past, that's because it's a reflection of you still. All relationships are reflections of you, because all of us are one. We're all reflections of each other and of God. It's this beautiful, complex thing that I have a vision of in my head that's really hard to describe to other people, and either you get it, and I pray that you do, or whatever. So really believe, they're saying once you love yourself, love is everywhere. You had to find it within you first, and if you haven't found it, trust that you're going to find it. It again might be uncomfortable. For me, it was an energetic experience. I felt a little nuts, and that always was a thing with me, especially doing spiritual work, especially growing up gay, that it's like, people judge you for who you are being gay, and they think it as a sin of the flesh, when I'm just like, no, God put me on this earth in this way to help expand your knowledge of what love is, and to teach me through this hard work about, loving myself and loving other people unconditionally. That really is the message here of unconditional love. Hello, Jesus Christ. Unconditional love. Sovereignty. The highest state of wisdom and spiritual mastery and spiritual leadership and spiritual understandings of cosmic love and compassion. You're going to be inspired once you have this transformation through your personal retreat, and you utilize this new influx of energy that's occurring to you, this new charismatic, attractive, magnetic power of source energy that's around you. But it's saying, again, you can't rush it. There's no forcing spiritual evolution. There's resistance, if that's your free will. But we're all going to evolve. We're all going to ascend. We're going to do that multiple times in our lives. I'm just really getting, because once love is no longer about ego stuff, once love is no longer about getting from them what you can't give yourself, and since you don't have it for yourself, you can't really give it to them either. It never really was true unconditional cosmic love or equal energetic exchange. So have faith in the divine, that Jesus Christ, specifically, yes, the angels, but Jesus Christ wants you to know that you're loved. Oh my God. Okay, I have to share this story. Because just the way he's holding his hands is reminding me of a time back in college when I was really, really depressed, because I liked this guy, and he liked me, but I was too nervous because I just wasn't, it didn't come out until I was like 22. And I was really depressed because I feel like it wasn't going to happen or this or that, or I was just so confused. And I went on a walk, and that's how I meditate sometimes mobily, is I walk around and I say, God, I'm giving up. I'm surrendering to you right now. Pull the cord, lead me to where I need to go so I can see some cool synchronicity and get some cool message in my brain and some validation and some hope. And I was really depressed, and I was like wanting to be numb. I was just like, I don't want to feel emotions right now. I'm done. I'm sick of this. And I wrote about this in my blog a long time ago, but this was a deeper explanation. He led me around, and I was sad, and it was just the primary part. So this video wasn't like 10 hours long. I was being drawn by my heartstring up around through the campus, and I went around a tree, and the wind blew, and I looked up almost as if deja vu, but knowing it wasn't. It was profound flow, like for the first time I actually felt it truly, or at least for the longest time. And I just heard my first like medium message through prayer, which wasn't the first. They were always small ones, but this was like, I heard like angel whispers truly as the trees rustled as I looked up at the beauty of the nature I saw around me. And now the wind is blowing and the trees are rustling. All of God's creatures are created equally and are beautiful. It was something like that, where all of God's children are beautiful, and like repeat, like, all of you are beautiful, all of you are beautiful. And I could not accept that. And then I kept walking across this big kind of field, and I got confused about, you ever get that string where it's like, I don't know if I'm supposed to go this way or that way? And I was like, I think it's this way. So I was being led this way, and then it was, no, I have to go this way. And all I did was turn my head, and I freaked the sugar honey iced tea out, because there was a statue of Jesus Christ far away from me. And immediately, this is my first crazy moment of mediumship. But again, it's not evil or bad. Like, God, Jesus, talk to me. And I believe that, and that's so important to me. So anyone who thinks that's crazy, like, please don't say anything negative. Like, call me crazy in your head if you want. That was a sincere moment of faith for me, because I always grew up believing that, that God and the universe and Jesus specifically were supposed to hate me and I had to work extra hard in order to get love. That it was conditional instead of unconditional. Just because of all the things that people said and all the misrepresentation of spirit. And literally I heard my voice saying, no, you don't, while Jesus' voice was saying it, yes, I do. You don't love me. Yeah, I love you. No, you don't. Yes, I do. No, you don't. Yes, I do. Cody, yes, I do. It was this conflict of Jesus and Cody ego struggling, and it really scared me. It really kind of freaked me out. I'm like, what is happening? Did I snap? But it was a good thing. I walked up to it very scared, actually, because I saw like energy glowing around it. And again, unless you do spiritual work, you know what I'm talking about. You can call it whatever. Okay, no apologies. And I have a character that I write about that's also, it's fully reflective of the angel mediumship, but there was snow in Jesus' hands that he had laid out. And when I got up close to it finally, and all my energy just went still and calm and quiet and peaceful. And Jesus' one hand was on his heart, the other was extended. And the ball of snow was me. It was that ice that didn't want to feel anything, didn't want to change, didn't want to grow. And he said, you're in my hand. You cannot possibly let me down because I am holding you up. And on his chest was that flaming heart. That transformative love to warm me up, and I was this cold, icy thing in his hand that was scared and stagnant and didn't want to move. And that's why even this video project is so important to me. I want to be sharing the miracles that I experience and validating them. And not feeling, inherently bad about things. That was a big kickstart for me. I started dealing with a lot of self-loathing issues. I went on a retreat, and I was in a church, and I was at adoration, and I broke down crying because I realized I had no love for myself, and like I heard Jesus' voice in my heart, And it was just so strange, and I'm really proud of where I've come. And I guess this is also a validation of the message of the week about, seeing how far I've come. I love myself. I can say that honestly now that I feel like I'm finally becoming myself with this video project. And so yeah. I feel love. I can feel it. And that was one of the lessons too, is like, you think you want to be painless and feel nothing, but that doesn't work. Okay. I want to say too, okay, I need a moment, because I want to wrap up the video, but they're saying no. That kill, security, the flower of life, and God's hand touching mine. You're gonna realize this month that you're not alone. That God is there for you. He's literally extending his hand, and all we have to do is reach back and touch it. That we are secure. That we are connected in the beautiful flower of life. And if you haven't studied Sacred Geometry, please look into it. But yeah. I always say, you guys, I love you as myself, as I love myself. Treat others as you want to treat others. Love yourself. Love others as you love yourself. The messages of Jesus and Christ and God really make sense once you come from a true place of love. And this ascension that I recently experienced, that was so transformative that I feel like my ego just shattered and my inner child just became a part of me, and everything is so different, and fear is gone. And my need for validation and things are gone. It's like I have the impulse to go to that file in the computer of my brain and just like, oh, the file's missing. Okay, you can't, not that you can't be afraid, it's just, well, why? Or like the routine, the energy circuit was just broken in a good way, because it served its purpose and it's over. And I truly feel the blessings coming towards for me and the whole world. Like, the whole world is under a spiritual transformation right now, and that's what's crazy, because you think it's never going to happen for those of you who are religious but not spiritual. I think it's important to be spiritual more than religious. You can be religious, because religion's amazing. But don't be a religion for religion's sake. I think you know what I'm saying. Don't just follow rules blindly, or it's like that half faith, where it's, because I even said, like, sometimes, and that's what's crazy when this miracle stuff started happening to me. Well, it's like, it's not that you believe in, but you feel like it's never going to come. Whether it's the apocalypse, whether it's the return of Jesus, whether it's this or that, heaven or hell, death, transformation. It's like you know it's coming, but you don't think it's ever going to happen in your lifetime, or you don't want it to happen in your lifetime. And then when it does, it really shakes you, but it's a good thing. Yeah, you're loved. That's the main message. That's always the message. Always. Remember your worth. Remember you are more loved. You are infinitely loved. Like, you can't even realize how much love there is for all of us. Yeah. That's the message. I love you guys so much. Namaste. God bless.